Watch this video from the beginning to the end. We're going to talk about changing the culture. One of the things I consistently see with men, all men online, is constant complaining. Complaining about women, complaining about relationships, complaining about not getting married, complaining about being a stepfather. Complaint, 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 complaint. And the world is very different today than it used to be. And men are extremely different than what men used to be. And to me, this is a problem. This is a huge problem because things I see today are harmful to society as a norm. It is. Right now, you have silos of internet men. And once again, I'll define internet men versus non-internet men. Every day, 5,500 couples get married. 2 million people a year. Let me do the math on that and make sure that I'm giving it to you correctly. 5,500 times 365. Yeah, 2 million every day. 2 million. So there's a group of men who are not on the internet. There's a group of men who are not whining. There's a group of men who are meeting women. There are a group of men who are falling in love. There's a group of men who choose to get married. So I'm not talking to that group of men. I'm talking to the group of internet men. And the internet men, I think, are growing because there's divorce attorneys. There's this one guy, he's a divorce attorney and talks about marriage. And let me be fundamentally clear. Marrying a bad woman is a problem. That's never going to change. Human history is full of bad individuals. Individuals that just can't act right regardless how well you treat them. So there's a group of really bad, treacherous women. However, that's not the norm. That's not the norm. And one of the things I hate about the internet is every woman's a 304. It's simply not true. And I sat down and I said, okay, let's try to change the culture. Let's try to change the culture. Because changing the internet culture, because I'm not talking to the men who are offline, the men who are not online, the men who are not in these forums, the men who are not whining, they're meeting women and getting married. So how do we change the culture? How do we turn boys into men? When I use the term boys, I am talking about men who are chronologically above in the age of adulthood, who act like children, to not want to get married, to not want to be a father, to, let's take marriage out of it, to not be a productive, well-off, financially well-off person. Who does that? I see people, well, I don't need to make a lot of money so a woman can like me. That's not the reason that you make a lot of money. You make a lot of money so you can live well. Now, one of the things I consistently get, I have a lot of guys asking me, are you going to put the disruptive male stuff back out? And I said, no, we're not. Because you cannot give boys that type of information. I learned my lesson. First order of business. Get your economics together. Get your body together. Get your mental together. Date submissive women. Skip 1, skip 2, skip 3, go straight to the end to get to the women. I had an email list of these guys. They're not interested in economic uplift. They're not. They're interested in some free pussy. Oh my God. It's like, you said pussy? Where's the pussy, man? So I had this thought. You may be interested in it. You may not be interested, but I'm going to share this thought. What if I made you go through the economic transformation program first? You didn't get any disruptive male stuff. You actually had to go through the program, improve your economics, graduate the program, and improve your economic uplift. You had to do that first. Not kind of, sort of, not possibly. You actually had to do that first. There was no getting around it. It's like when you go to basic training. Get down and give me 10. You can't get out of the push-ups. You cannot run. You cannot hide. You have to go through the reps in basic training. So I had this thought. All right. So I got a few people in the Royal Prince program, right? So what if I made you go through it, and as a graduation program, as a graduation president, you got disruptive male content? See, by making you get your economics together first, alrighty, let's get into it. This is the Royal Prince Fast Start program. This program includes a webinar that's going to happen March 1st at 2:30, which is a Sunday. And that's going to be the general overall webinar for the Fast Start program. And then everyone that joins the webinar the first 10 people who join the webinar, there's already a few, so I should say the first 15 people who join the Fast Start program will get on the phone and work out a strategy for you. So let's go ahead and look into it. Now, this is where it starts, the Royal Prince program. Build your structure and skills. Then you get this book, Permissionless Management, Permissionless Wealth, The Sales Guide, great course, AI Income Engine, The Sales Guide, Mastering and Targeted Sales. So you get all of that, plus a little bit more. All right, so let's just jump into it. You cannot sneak, twist, like, I'm just here for the free pussy. I'm not here for the money. I'm not here for the economic uplift. If I did it that way, where you had to go through that program to even sniff disruptive male content, I think we would get totally different results. Number one, you go through the program, you become a better man. Number one, you get rid of your financial insecurity, which honestly I feel is the biggest reason that so many men don't want to get married. They can barely support themselves. They're living with their bros. They're moving to Thailand. Let me talk about that. Okay. I lived in Japan for 6 months. I used to be stationed in Hawaii. I've been to Thailand. I've been to Guam. I've been to Korea. And women are different there. 100% women are different there. Like my maid. My maid has dropped it. Well, the one I used to have. She's dropped dead gorgeous. She was from Brazil. Women in these other countries are fundamentally different. I will not argue with you about that. That is true. However, I need to say this. If you as a man must save up your money to go to another country so you could get some easy pussy, in my opinion, you're less than a man. Why? I've been able to accomplish what these dudes who, whether they're the passport bros who go to these countries, I've been able to get the same results here in the United States of America that they had to literally save up half their salary, work weird jobs to get over there to get. I get the same treatment here. So what I'm telling you is, you don't have to become a passport bruh to be treated well and like a king here in America. You do not have to do that. My life is facts. Let me just go ahead and let you listen to something. Because, I sit here and I talk about this stuff, and I talk about this stuff, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to get some pushback, I know. because I'm spanking her. Mm-hmm. Let me fast forward it. Just wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
That's it. Play with those breasts. I know that's when you turn it on.
Begging to suck me off. Begging. This is the kind of treatment I was getting here in the United States of America. I do not have to hop on a plane. I do not have to go to Thailand. I don't have to go to Vietnam. I don't have to go to another country to be treated like a king. That is something you could get done right here in the United States of America. If you improve your fucking economics. Okay? I get the same treatment that you getting from this chick in Thailand right here in the good old United States of America. So if you improve yourself, if you develop yourself, you don't have to hop on the plane to get a cooperative, submissive, agreeable woman. I used to wake up to blowjobs every fucking morning here in the good old United States of America. So, do you want that life? Do you want to have those kind of abilities? Do you want to have that type of pleasure in your life without leaving the United States of America? If that's something you want, we can make it happen. We can make it happen. But see, you got to get off your sorry ass and get the fucking work. Now, I've dangled some pussy on the table. Let's see how, because see, this is one of the things, I have to understand who I'm talking to. I am not talking to naturally, organically driven men. I'm talking to men that are driven by some pussy. You say, what? You say pussy? I got your attention now. So what I will do for everyone that graduates, because see, that's the key. You have to graduate. Now, what's graduation? You go through the program, you get your personal economy together. Then you start a business, you start making more money. If you don't have a business, if you didn't graduate, so you don't get access. But I feel that you go through this program, you will change so much as a man that you would be a beneficial man for a woman. Because now you're economically solvent. So, because I get that stuff every day. I get like, hey, Glenn, you gonna put that disruptive male stuff out? And I'm like, nope, not to you, not to someone who's broke, not to someone who's poor, not to someone who's incapable of treating a woman well, not to someone who just wants some free pussy. No, I'm not doing that. That's dangerous. That's like giving the baby a fucking gun. Baby's like, ooh, bam! Shoot mom in the head. And the baby like, what did I do? So that's the deal. For the men who want to actually live a better life, actually have those type of experiences, actually be that kind of dude. So what I want to do in this version, because honestly, I don't think there's many of you who are going to even take advantage of it because you're so used to complaining and whining and going on. And, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Your inner bitch is taking over. So, but for the first 15 people that enroll in the program, this is how it's going to go. March 1st, which is a Sunday, we have the webinar. And then everybody that's in the program will have an individual assessment where we will get on a Zoom call and work out a program for you. So 15 people, I can do that. I think now that I put some pussy on the table, we'll get 15 to 20 people. Also, I ran a test the other day. I lowered the price to $8.50, right? Just to see who would jump on it. Nobody jumped on it. So it's not price. It's the message for the course. The course is back to 1500. 1500, it's been upgraded. I've added more stuff. There's going to be the Fast Start program that's going to be in there. So right now, this course is available for 1500. End of the month, it's going to go up to 2500 to 3000. So today is the 17th. Let's see, when does, whoa, this is February. We only got 28 days. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days to take advantage of this offer. And after that, price goes up. And once again, I have all kinds of tricks up my sleeve. Like, because, all this stuff about price, give it to me free. Let me share something with you. If I were to give it to you for free, the minute you encounter the hardship, the first thing you'll do is quit because you're like, I ain't spending no money. I ain't got to stick with this. But if you spend that $1,500, it's like, damn, I spent $1,500. I need to keep rocking with this. And that's what you need to do to become a successful man who gets pussy in America versus hopping on a fucking plane to go to some other country to get some pussy. I'm going to probably start talking all kinds of shit about Passport Bros because if you would develop yourself, you could have the same thing here in the United States. The same kind of, because, I'm going to go in on Black Hustlers Kung Fu Black and White because there's a ton of submissive women here. There's a ton of good, kind, sweet women here. There's a ton of them. Why aren't you running into them? Because your inner bitch is out and you're so fucking feminine that you can't get with a woman that's feminine because you're so feminine. Time to kill the femininity in your ass, motherfucker. It's time to let that bitch die.